Don't do it.
Tom Pelissero.
You're an asshole.
Brian Branch, feared to have suffered an Achilles injury.
Oh, no.
You'll have more tests this morning.
We suck again.
There it is. Why can't we
knew.
have anything
You
nice?
knew, though, didn't you? You knew. We talked about it a few minutes ago. You knew that didn't look good.
Yeah, it didn't look good. But
That
I
didn't
didn't
look
know it would be ACL.
It was
though.
this bad. Yeah.
Achilles.
Fuck. That's the last thing.
Isn't it the weirdest thing on earth? How often did you hear about Achilles injuries back in the day, right? Mm-hmm. And it just seems like every week you hear about an Achilles injury now.
It's nuts, bro. I don't know what to blame it on, to be honest with you. But that's tough, bro. Kirby's still down. That's the last thing you needed, especially going into.
How
a game
often
with
have
the
we
Rams.
seen those two together too? That's so sad.
That's tough.
That's so sad.
That's the best secondary tandem, best
Oh,
safety
my
tandem in
God.
football.
I won't argue with that in any way, shape, or form. It's funny. So during the break, we were talking about this, and I look. I hope you guys know I say this with respect. I do. I respect fandom because I am a fan. 1,000%. I'm a fan. Okay.
Me too.
When I worked with longtime beat writer Tom Kowalski, some of
Rest
you
in
might
peace.
remember we used to get in these arguments all the time. He would tell me, "Oh no! When I started my job, I stopped being a fan," and I said, "Stop it." Oh, no. I stopped being a fan. And I said, I don't believe that for a second. You can report and be objective, okay? And that's what I try desperately to do. I think it's very important because there are too many cheerleaders. And then the opposite side of that is there are too many guys that go for the low-hanging fruit and I'm just going to attack all the teams because that will make people talk about me, okay?
Right.
There's, like, honest to God, I've said this before, whether you guys believe it or not. When I say something to you, I believe it. I am not trying to be that guy. It doesn't mean I'm always going to be right. And that's why you can fire arrows at me. I don't give a shit, all right? I've heard it all. There's nothing you can say that I haven't heard. Trust me when I say that. But like you said, Maz, during the break,
Yeah.
I always find it funny when people do the whole, well, you're not a real fan because you thought our team would lose.
Yep. That bothers the shit out of me.
So if I'm following this correctly,
Yeah.
the Pistons are going to win the NBA championship. The Red Wings are going to win the Stanley Cup. The Tigers are going to win the World Series, and the Lions are going to win the Super Bowl. I want all that. That would be unbelievable. But is that what you're telling me? Like sometimes you have to try to mix in some objectivity. It doesn't mean that you're going to be right. But Tom Mazaway, who I watch little pieces of him die when he comes in here after games, Tom Mazaway is not any less of a fan than you because he thinks they might lose. All right? And I'm going to say this now. I already didn't feel good about this team's chances of getting to the Super Bowl with the ultimate success or failure being that, and I think most of us agreed on that. And now you throw Brian Branch's injury in there. If this is true, and Tom Pelissero isn't one that's going to throw things out there.
Further test this morning.
That's devastating news for us.
One of the best safeties in the league.
Here's Dan Campbell on last night's win.
Son of a gun.
No, really.
Challenged a number of our guys, man, they really showed up for us. So that's a damn good win. That team is hot. That was a hot team coming in here. That's a potent offense. And, was it perfect? No. We still got some stuff that wasn't good. We had some of these penalties. We had some young guys that we got to clean some of this up, false starts, stuff like that. But we overcame a lot. And that's what this team does. So I'm proud of them.
I wish that you guys could see what I see in this room. All right, can I try to tell you? The camera's on me, and then when KG's talking, the camera's on him, JB, we'll get the camera on JB during the course of the show. But I need to tell you what I see in the room right now, okay? And the things that you don't hear, okay? I'm looking at my 3 friends in this room, my 3 coworkers in this room, and everybody's like this right now.
Walking Dead.
Why can't we have anything nice?
And KG, when JB starts to play that clip, KG sounded like a man who got punched in the thorax like 8 straight times, and then somebody gave him a cheap shot to his kidney. He just goes, "Mike's down." Like,
Come on, man.
Yeah, man.
I hear my dad. I can hear him. I
Yeah.
can hear my dad right now. You're dumb. I told you.
Look at that guy behind you.
I'm not looking at anything.
Look at him.
Yeah, man.
I needed that.
Man.
You were right. I needed that.
Look at him.
All right.
Man.
Yeah, man.
You know what? The
But I
Legion-
keep seeing the Seahawks face when I look at you, and I don't like that.
the sad Seahawks.
The sad Seahawks. What's he look like, Maz?
To work it to the face is crazy. And scene. Maz, are you a sad Seahawk?
I'm a saddest Seahawk that you can imagine
Damn.
because I said it and I mean it.
Gosh, damn.
I'm sorry. As good as this team is,
Son of a bitch.
Sam Laporta, about to get paid. Let's throw a back injury on him. Kirby Joseph, he escaped. He got paid. But he might not be the player he always could have been with that knee.
bitch.
And now Brian Branch, young man, he can recover. But an Achilles injury that'll keep him out probably
No, he's
into next season.
Yeah.
And that's not official yet. We'll know more later. But it Hutch last year, broken leg in 2 different places.
Can we throw in the dirty, rotten trick with Frank Ragnow? Yeah,
Frank
because
Ragnow?
it was a dirty, rotten trick. We
was.
were all excited for a
Yeah.
couple days, and then,
Yep.
like Mom saying, "I got the new PlayStation. I got the new PlayStation," and then your birthday comes, and you're going, "Where is it?
All right.
Where is it? Oh, honey, I couldn't find it."
What?
They were out.
Bitch, what? No.
But you told me you got it. I'm so sorry, honey.
Oh, no. That ain't flying. Can't lie to me about no PlayStation.
Go ahead and tell me that
Things
there's
need
not
to
a
change around here,
there's
Mom.
not a black cloud over this franchise. Go ahead.
You need to get this shit together. I don't know
Ma,
what's
there
going
might
on
be
around
some
here.
justice, all right? It might be.
Oh, man, you got to laugh to keep from crying. You really do.
Yep,
God
yep,
damn,
you
man.
definitely do.
Why BB, bro? Why?
We're all reacting in real time like you guys
Wow.
right now. DC on complimentary football.
Now who gives a shit?
That was awesome.
Then your offense turning it into touchdown special teams. When you guys play that well in all 3 phases, you got to believe you're pretty tough to beat, right?
Well, that is one of the that game there is one of the few we've had where we really played complimentary football. I mean, really, really did, you know. And to be able to score right before halftime, we come out, we get the takeaway. It was a great job by Barnes, and then we turn it into points. I mean, that was huge, you know. All of that, the whole sequence of, you know, just the momentum and carrying it and helping each other out, and so everything was big, and the guys really stepped up. But we did. We played complimentary football. And that, above all, is what really makes a difference. That's what good teams do. You know, it doesn't matter how good your offense or defense is. Man, if you are not able to, like, help each other out when you need it with one of the phases, man, it's tough. It makes it tough, and we were able to do that today.
You guys have anything?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. DC on, all right, this puts a smile on my face, and I'm going to say it again. This was a huge reason why I didn't like their chances. If you can't figure out how important this human being is to Jared Goff, you aren't paying attention. You are not. And, oh, by the way, it was great to go from the two-headed monster offense to seeing more distribution last night. But you take this guy out of the equation, we are 1,000% a different football team. And in fairness to me, that's part of the reason why I was terrified. A, is he going to be on the field? And B, how good is he going to be? Well, we saw Amon-Ra St. Brown do Amon-Ra St. Brown things, and Dan Campbell talked about just that.
Yeah, it's huge. Well, St. Brown is what we are. He's what we are. And that guy is, where he goes, we go. And his toughness and his willpower, his desire to compete, to help those guys around him, to do whatever it takes to win is second to none. I mean, he's rare, man. His mentality, I mean, he's got, his mindset is, it's just, he refuses to fail. He refuses to let things, nothing is going to, is going to dictate where he goes, what he does, how it's going to be. He will dictate to himself what he's going to do. And it was really yesterday. It came down to, provided nothing happened today when he woke up. We did a workout, and quickly it was like, I'm going. And we watched him, and he was good. And was it perfect? No, but he was going, and nobody was going to talk him out of not playing. I can tell you that. So it was great to have him out there. And, yes, his teammates feed off of that.
What a huge statement. Okay, the new Lions. And I am one of those people. I those 3 letters, I don't even like to say the 3 letters that we used to apply to the Lions, do not apply to this group. They don't. You cannot say that anymore. I'm sorry. Think of something new, all right? Because that doesn't apply. But grit, all those words that we throw out there to say that Amon-Ra St. Brown is who we are, yes. Dude, the man sprained his ankle a week ago.
I told y'all, man.
Like,
if he was going to suit up, he was going to go out there and give it all he's got. And all he has is one of the best wide receivers in football. Like, good, bad, or indifferent. So, shout out to him. He illustrated everything I was trying to say. He's a dog. Flat out. You can't tell a dog what to do.
DC on Gibbs.
He's, he's unique. He's special. Everybody knows what he can do in the run game, and really we couldn't quite get him going the way we really wanted to in the run game now. But yet he did find some pay dirt on a couple of those. But the pass game stuff, he just continues to grow. The more we give him and the more we work with him in practice, we just continue to try to, open his horizons and give him a little bit more. Man, he just grows. He gets better and better, and then he gets in the game, and the routes get crisper and crisper, and he just keeps going, man. There's just not a cap on this dude yet, and there again, he works his tail off. He's freaking smart. He's instinctive. He's a team guy. I mean, he's something else. So the sky's the limit for him. He's just getting started now. He's just getting started.
Say what you just said.
Say
what you just said.
I'm just looking at the actual, like Neil would say, I'm reading words on a sheet of paper, on a screen. And when Tom Pelissero writes the names, it just hits differently. Terry and Arnold, shoulder surgery, out for season. Kirby Joseph, knee injury, hasn't played since week 6. We know he's coming back. Okay. Will he be the same? I don't know. And then Brian Branch, feared to have Achilles injury. That's just the secondary. And you go back 3 weeks ago, and you get the bad news back. Won't call it surgery. They call it procedure on a great tight end in Sam Laporta. You can't have nice things. Laporta was about to get paid. Branch was about to get paid. Kirby got paid. Terry and Arnold still basically a rookie, second year. And really, I think, coming into his own. I really believe that. It sucks. Honestly, it sucks to be a Lions fan. I'm sorry. I'm not saying SOL. That's not me.
I won't use those letters.
I'm not using them. But it sucks. Why can't we have nice things? Why?
I can't.
What happened?
I'm going to say the same thing. We're getting to that point where you cannot expect them under these circumstances to go do what we all want them to do.
No.
And I'm sorry to say that. I don't like saying that, I don't. And as we found out last night, that doesn't mean that they can't.
They
okay?
can't win a game here and there.
But
But to run the sheet, it's going to be daunting.
Yeah.
Because Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell didn't bring anyone else in because they had their guys. And their guys are injured. Badly injured.
Oh, we're going to need this offense to be like what we saw last night, man.
Yeah,
Now the premium is on that offense.
it is.
Because we're going to have some shootouts. We're going to have some shootouts.
Maybe Davenport could play safety.
One good thing, if you can get after the quarterback, it makes your defense
Yes.
job easier. The Lions showed they could get after the quarterback. Hutch talks about the D-line success.
Yeah, it felt more like seamless, as you know, and that's again, it's when rush and coverage match up. But I also believe that they kind of took the reins off the D line a little bit this week, and in an effort to create more. And it's probably, if I had to guess, it's how we'll move forward. You know,
So it's a scheme thing.
a little bit. It's more of a mentality thing. I wouldn't say it's schematics. It's more, you know, I don't really know how to describe it. I think it's just more of a mentality, and I think it aided us, and I think we're going to continue to do that. Then, you know.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Bro.
This is a down moment.
And the words just coming down in our Woodward chat, so I'm seeing all the responses in real time from a lot of the Woodward staff, like you guys are responding in real time. I'm not going to call it a dagger, okay? I'm not going to go that far, but my gosh, what was already an arduous task just became more arduous. There's no.
Yeah.
My kid in Tennessee just
How does
wrote
it
me.
happen 2 years in a row? How? Law of averages shit.
There's no way it could happen back-to-back years.
Damn it.
Well, last year we had 20-some-odd players on IR. Okay, this year we don't, but we have 4 of our best players, basically, out for the year. My kid in Nashville just wrote me, Dad, tell me it's not true. She just got up. You know, it's 8 o'clock there. Well, she's on her way to work. It's sickening, man. It's sickening.